Hello and welcome back. So we completed the return to Io in Homeland, but unfortunately we were not exactly met with a warm welcome and were forced to destroy the heart of the Conclave. Unfortunately, unable to take the slaughter anymore, Tassadar actually surrendered himself to the Conclave, and the Dark Templar seemed to slip away in the chaos. So it's at the moment seems like it might just be Fenix, although I'm pretty sure we did just see the Hyperion warp in as well. So let's see what happens in the trial of Tassadar. So Tassadar was taken into Judicator custody and sentenced to stand trial for his crimes against the Conclave. Fenix, Reyna and Tassadar's followers escaped from the Conclave's agents as the Dark Templar slipped away in the chaos.
Executor. All seems lost now, but still we must fight on. We must find Tassadar and secure his release from the Judicator before they can execute him for treason. Without him, I fear there is no way to defeat the Zerg and their overmind. Zeratul and his Dark Templar have vanished, leaving us to fend for ourselves. I wonder if Tassadar was mistaken to have put his trust in them. We are receiving a transmission from Captain Rayner's command ship.
This is Rayner. I'd like to help if I can. Tassadar laid it on the line for me and my crew on Char. I'd like to repay the debt. Besides, I'm a long way from home, surrounded by hostile aliens. I've got to do something.
Then you shall, bold human. You shall.
There we basically have the start of Jim Rayner and Fenix's sort of long-standing friendship, which is awesome. So, let's go. Time to go and rescue Tassadar. Yes, carriers have arrived. So, we are going to be making use of those, absolutely. But there's a few things we need to consider. Now, unfortunately, we do not start this mission with a huge influx of materials, so we're going to have to be very careful here. We also will not have any way of repairing the Hyperion. So his ability to use the Yamato gun or Yamato cannon is going to be huge, but we don't want to really risk him. Now I'm going to put him in control group 0. Do keep doing lots of saves. And there we've got an attack already. Fenix can shut that down fairly easily. You, possibly unnecessary, but it's always fun to use the Yamato gun. Right, definitely want more probes. I think they're not going to be quite as aggressive. I mean, they will be aggressive, but initially aggressive in this mission. I think the idea being that the last mission they ambushed us when we arrived, so their full forces were there to meet us. This we're more going on the offensive, so of course there will be plenty to deal with, and we are going to want to get some scouting done. Now, that's not the ideal position for a refinery there. Let's focus on the minerals first. We are definitely going to want a gateway. We've got a forge, which to me suggests that they are hinting at building cannons. But we are definitely going to be needing a gateway as well. And also... Right, pull him out there. There we go. Let's get a gateway. And also a cybernetics core as soon as we can. Actually, I don't think that's a very good place for it, because that's going to block off the path to a refinery. So let's try there instead. I'm hoping I've not lost resources doing that. I mean, if it was hugely costly, we would restart the mission, but I don't think it's going to be. Don't think it's going to be that bad. Do a little bit of scouting with Reyna just because he's an air unit, but I'm going to pull him back over here, because I'm very conscious that any damage he takes is permanent. Now, he's got a lot more health than the NORAD 2 had, but his attack doesn't do quite as much damage. I'm going to start shifting towards gas now, because we're definitely going to need that. We're actually going to need quite a bit. Let's rally these troops here. Definitely want a cybernetics core. Now I wonder, can I stick this, yeah, back here in the base. And let's get a pylon down here as well. Because I was about to say we're going to need a pylon, and looking at the supply count, yeah, we're 2 off needing one. Good, we have all our shields back there. Now one thing that's going to be very helpful is to try and find any other mineral patches we can as well. In fact, let's see. I'm hoping that's not going to be oversaturated. Might be. Yeah, I think we might have too many probes in there, but we'll see. Actually, no, I think that's just about right. Now, that is not an easily defensible position, so I'm going to put another cannon down here, and we'll get that back to mining. We've got plenty of gas now, or we're starting to get plenty of gas. I'll get an interceptor in there. Interceptors are fairly pricey, but absolutely worth it in the end. Got a sort of a Protoss temple there that looks a lot like the one we destroyed in the Zerg campaign. Right, we do not want to take that on. Oh, unfortunately, they decided to all come for us. Now this is a problem. Right, we're going to want to use his Yamato gun on that carrier. That is a huge attack there. But I think we can weather it. We are going to need a lot more Dragoons though. Let's get another gateway up. I think Dragoons. Rainer took a bit of damage there. In fact, I think Dragoons more than cannons. Although, I wouldn't mind getting a Stargate as well. And how are we doing for vespene?
You must construct additional pylons.
Of course, need more pylons. Let's get that there. In fact, let's get 2 on the go. And a robo base so we can get observers soon would be very good as well. Right, let's send you down here and see what you can see. Range upgrade. We've got 4 carriers at the moment. We cannot get to 8 carriers until we do some research, so let's get that robo bay going. Oh, that was a big attack wave to have to deal with. Okay. Then an observatory.
Go ahead, Commander.
Let's pull Rainer back a little bit. Definitely just more Dragoons. Now, how many we got in gas there? I wonder if we can get another one. Feel like this is going to be a little more dicey to start off with, but we'll see. Can we get another Dragoon? Not quite enough gas yet, but we have now. It's a shame there's no mineral only unit that the Protoss have that shoots up. Right, I don't want Phoenix to take health damage if we can avoid it. Oh, what are they? What's going on there?
This is Jimmy.
I need you to stop that.
Go ahead, Commander.
Right. Quite happy just to cannon that.
This should be good.
Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. Right. You guys, in fact, this seems like a clean spot to rally. What is that probe doing? Let's get it as an observatory. Of course. I think we're just going to have to queue up some zealots as well. We definitely need another source of gas. I wonder if we can get another one in there to get the rate of building up. While we're waiting. Is B observatory? No, O is observatory. I think one other thing to spend all these minerals on is our cannons. So let's get a pylon. Actually, not sure about placing that there. Don't want to place it in the way. Let's get some cannons down here. Let's get a pylon or two here. Can definitely afford to get a cannon there. And let's get some shield batteries as well. Right, we've got plenty of minerals saved up now. Let's definitely get an observer. We're going to need lots of those. More probes. Going to get a few observers queued up actually, as well as another dragoon. Okay.
Rainer here.
Instructions.
I want to get to a point where rain is not going to be any kind of line of fire, basically. Now let's see what else we can do. There's no point in queuing up multiple units there. What else can we build? Fleet beacon we're going to want eventually. Don't know if I want another Stargate just yet. I think some more cannons. Just to get our units behind, give us a bit of a buffer, and definitely some more observers. Now where was that rallying to? I can see now. Right, so what's coming in? We are going to need to just get observers all around the map, I think. That's going to be an enormous attack force. We can deal with it. And rain is going to be a huge help there. I think we weathered that relatively well.
This is Jimmy. Right on.
That sight range is going to be useful. Can we get another observer out? Just observers, observers, observers. All over the place. Can't get enough of them at the moment. And then we go on the long route to mass carriers, I think is the way we triumph. But we can't do that just yet because we need a fleet beacon. I think I'm actually going to spend that here just so we can start looking at saving up for the upgrades. A few more zealots, I think. In fact, you go up here. Now, the thing that worries me is, are we going to see an attack up here? Have I got two observers out here? I have. That guy's redundant there. Let's see if we can spread these out and get a bit more vision around us. Now, this one can't go too far because it will get seen by the cannons. Ah, okay, so more cannons over there.
My life for hire. Your command.
Let's see. I think ground weapons would be good, except we can't afford it because of the gas right now. So we've got a patrolling zealot around there. We've just sort of hemmed in, really. Let's get another observer on the go, so we can push that out down this part here and see what we can see. This, I think, is going to be a long one. Now, that is going to be so useful to get.
This is Jimmy.
We've got an observer there.
Anytime you're ready.
Let's see, is there anything else you can see? Right, what's coming in? Got some red forces. Just zealots at the moment.
This is Jimmy.
I think our dragoons can deal with that. Speaking of dragoons, let's build some more. We really need to find a gas expansion. Okay, so they're coming up here. Well, we've got an answer to that.
I long for combat.
And the answer is an awful lot of dragoons. Now let's let the photon cannons tank a fair bit, and let's get some ground weapon upgrades, because we are going to need to push out quite a bit of damage there. So those observers really help save our bacon there, because we would not have seen where that attack was going without them. Now I want to find more vespene gas. I require additional vespene gas. We are going to also, speaking of things that we require, what does the Protoss always require? Additional pylons. So let's get some more pylons on the go, because we can't afford, we can't get any other units without doing that. Right, are they coming up here? What are you doing? Getting mining gas. Oh, of course. Right. More dragoons. Of course. And let's get the observer movement, because they need to be able to fly away. Right, more dragoons, more dragoons.
You require more vespene gas.
More vespene gas. So where are those massing? I wonder if he's going to get shot down. No. Do we go out and take the fight to them is the question. And also, the other question is, do we get another gateway? I think the answer to that question is yes. But where? Whoa! That was not helpful, my friend. Let's see if we can pull him in. That sounded like a shuttle, and I do not like the sound of shuttles, because that always... Oh!
Go ahead, Commander.
They dropped there. Interesting. Probes, get out of there. Okay, we weathered that. Let's see how. Let's get these probes back to mining. That probe back to mining as well.
Instructions.
We can get some more interceptors there. We can definitely afford them. Now, gas is going to be the bottleneck on the carriers. Meanwhile, speaking of bottlenecks, let's get some more cannons down here. Be handy to have an observer over here to get sight. Some more dragoons. You guys get over there. We can probably take those zealots with those dragoons. Another zealot. Right, where's a good place to get a pylon? A gateway. Probably there, and build the gateway here, which we can't do just yet. Another dragoon. So I'm going to leave, in the background, I'm sort of going to leave the carriers ticking over, because over time we'll be able to mass quite a number of those. Might get another observer out to replace any observers that inevitably get destroyed. Right, in the meantime, you come down here and build a gateway here, and that will allow us to get more gateway units out and spend some of those excess minerals we've got. So I'm building zealots just because they're 100 gas, 100 minerals. 100 gas would be ludicrous for a basic unit. We just need to bulk out our army at the moment. Now, what can you go and see? I think we're at a good point to save. There we go. Carrier has arrived. Actually, I want those to rally over here. In fact, oh, there we go. We have enough minerals we nearly have enough vespene to get another carrier. So that's one of the advantages of the extremely long build time of the carrier. It gives you enough time to save up the resources. It's going to be a very slow process getting carriers off one base though. So we do want to see if we can push out eventually. Ah, of course, just in time. I think more dragoons while that's going on. So they're going over there. Now I wonder, can we get close enough that we can see and start sniping some things? Nope, 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 you stop there. That would have been a disaster. More dragoons. Ah, we don't need to just yet because they would be queuing. Oh, you don't take them out on your own. Let's see if we can do a bit of dragoon dancing. Meantime, more. Dragoons are like cowbell. You can only ever have more of them. There's your ancient meme of the day. No, let's build a nice symmetrical pylon pattern, and we can actually stick some stargates behind once we can start to support multiple stargates. Right. Carriers, yeah, 6 supply. In the original sort of version, they were 8, which is huge. Now you're going to be control group 1. The great thing about carriers is they will outrange pretty much anything they attack, but obviously you need to be careful because the interceptors do get destroyed, so you still need a very strong economy to support them. Templar archives, obviously. Kind of a big thing to forget there. So we'll have to wait for the Citadel of Ardun, and then we can probably... Let's make... Oh, you should be rallying over there.
This is Jimmy.
What's this force? Oh, that's fine. Scouts we can take. In fact, I'm very much considering pushing on these cannons, which is going to be difficult. Right, we want to save up for those Templar archives, so I don't actually want to spend this gas on dragoons right now, but I will get a couple more zealots. Now let's see, we've got some movement down here. To be honest, I think we just want to keep thinning these enemies out. So we'll keep using the dragoons to harass them. And we'll put those in there. That, we should be able to afford the Templar archive easily. Can't remember how much gas it was. Right, those need to die. Shuttles need to die. Good. Oh, Reavers. Bad news.
Carrier has arrived.
Welcome to the squad. However, I know a way to deal with Reavers. Ah, 2 ways to deal with the Reavers. Hopefully we can take the shuttle down, cut out the middleman. That works okay. I'm quite happy with that. Carrier's also another way to deal with the Reavers. Ah, crap. Spread out. Right, more dragoons. Interesting. Let's get some more probes mining when we can. Right. In fact, I'm tempted to bring the carriers out. Ah, of course, that's why we've not got enough minerals, because we're building a load of interceptors. You pull back there, don't take them out on your own. Still going after him, are you? That's fine, we can deal with that. So,
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
you pull back. Send a zealot just to keep that busy. In fact, I think he's so focused on giving chase, we're able to kind of abuse the AI a little bit there. There we go, happy with that. We are going to need to do a huge push soon. Still building the carrier from there, so we'll get the minerals back by the time. Right, okay. Interceptors, some more. Oh, I'm anxious about pushing into that. That's my only thing. But we are going to need to.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Oh, maybe don't want to say that.
Carrier has arrived.
Right, here we go. Let's engage. Okay, Reaver there. Let's see if we can pull out the way. Let's bring our carriers over and let them say hello. Now, one thing we'll want to strongly consider is getting the air upgrades. Mass carriers can be brutal.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
In fact, I think basically hiding behind a screen of dragoons and pushing out with the carriers is it. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if it's kind of how you're supposed to do this mission. Right. We want the dragoons to support the... Right. Hold on. Get the carrier first.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
There we go. You go in group 1 as well.
Make use of me.
Right. If I was a betting man, I'd say there were Reavers in those shuttles. Definitely going to need an expansion soon. I think one carrier, I think we can just about go off one carrier. How are we doing for zealots down here? We have engaged the enemy, but what have we engaged? That's what I want to know. Because there's certain things that engaging makes me panic. There's certain things I panic at the idea of engaging.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
We'll have another carrier soon.
Carrier has arrived.
There we go. Can we afford... No, we can't afford another one of you yet.
Your command.
We will be able to very shortly. Oh, I built some probes for minerals. Okay, we're doing okay on gas, although that's going to deplete very shortly, so that's going to drastically cut down our income. But
I have returned.
I think we can take this base. You fly in there, see what you can see. Right, those shuttles... Oh. Those shuttles I want desperately to die. I'm going to leave minerals... let's get a couple more probes.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Can we get another carrier queued up? I'm going to do that actually, just so we've got it queued up. Right, I think we've got this base dealt with. You push in, see what we can see. I love observers, I think they're great units. We are under attack. Can you pull the scout towards our cannons?
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Right, that was only a dragoon. Good. I'm happy with that. Oh, you. Go back to mining, please. No. I didn't mean to click you there. I meant to click you there. Right. More dragoons, more dragoons, more dragoons. Now, you snipe that pylon so the photon cannon can't get you. It's maybe not so much a snipe, but... Right, this is going to be some much needed resource node. Now, can you... Right, good. Good. Let's bring some probes over here, because we are going to need to start building. You building a simulator. You two come over and just... Aha! Be a shame if something happened to that Reaver, wouldn't it? Oh, that was foolhardy. Oh no, not today, shuttle. Ah, one of the probes that died was the one that I think was going to build the assimilator. Oh well, no bother. Queue up another. Right, I think it's time to go and avenge our probes. But let's not also neglect our duty of building a nexus. Come on, build a nexus. There we go. Building the simulator there. Another carrier.
Instructions.
There we go. Now we're cooking with gas.
Enough minerals.
Let's get a pylon, because always good to have a power supply around your base. Ooh. I'm going to want some more supplementary probes as well. But let's get the pylon first, just in case we want to build some photon cannons or something. Right, you three, I'm going to get you ready for gas mining, but I'm not going to start them until the Nexus is actually built. Also going to get some probes queued up. And I'm actually going to move probes over once that Nexus is up. Right, that was a shuttle. I recognise the sound of a shuttle dying.
Your command. Commencing.
We definitely want to look at getting the air weapon upgrades, because that's going to be hugely effective when it comes to using the carriers. Now, those should arrive at the mining point just in time for us to, yeah.
Not enough minerals.
Right, let's get you scouting out here. Now, we just need to destroy Tassadar's cell, so we don't actually need to wipe out every Protoss base, but
Carrier has arrived.
I think there's going to be resources up at the top as well, so we don't want to
Affirmative.
neglect them. Right, we're low on minerals now, so let's get a couple more over here ready to mine from these minerals.
Initiated.
I'm going to have to ask you not to do that. Now, those
Your warriors have engaged.
scouts are not long for this world. You get back out there, try and preserve you. There we go. I think we do need another observer just for some more visual coverage. Ah, hello Arbiters. I'm okay with them doing that actually. That's fine. I'm okay with them because nothing can happen to those Dragoons right now. We'll keep an observer nearby just in case they try anything. Now, what's up here? This looks resourcey. Right, that I want to die because it's a shuttle and it may contain a Reaver. It's almost like I'm paranoid or something. I think we've got too many saturated over there. Haha! Sucks to be that Arbiter. And that one is going to stasis those, that's fine. I can deal with that. I don't know if actually selecting Group 1 was a good idea then. I don't know if they've been booted out of that control group now. That is not the most cost-effective way to use Arbiters, I would say. Now, one thing I want to check is there a land bridge here? Because if there's not a land bridge, I'm less worried about leaving that as a vulnerable. There is not. There's going to be a land bridge, I'm sure, somewhere, and it might actually be near the top. Oh, we have a resource node there. Has there actually any enemy presence there? There's a very small. You get out from under the storm. That is some committed storm usage there. Yeah, they're no longer in control group 1, so I'll try not to select any control group 1 while they're stasis. Goodness me. Who peed in your cereal this morning? Dude! Yeah! How's it feel? Bad, I hope. Not salty. Yeah, okay, this is our land bridge. We could actually sneak around that, but I don't think that's going to be a viable option. Right, absolutely another carrier. Do I want 2 groups of carriers? Is that excessive? I mean, as we all know, mass carriers is equals instant win. Let's do it. Right, let's definitely also start looking. I thought I built a Templar archive. Did I cancel it? Oh dear.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
That is what we call a new bearer. Why? Oh. Oh, it's firing on all cylinders today. Right, I don't know if they're actually going to attack there, or whether they're just set to sort of use it as a mining town. There is if you go in like the campaign editor, there is a thing called an AI script called Mining Town, where they basically just build a nexus here and just use it as a mining, like, well, as it sounds, mining town. So I'm going to put some cannons down there for defences, and I think we need to push in on these forces here.
Anytime you're ready.
I always feel bad leaving like the heroes back at the base, but what if they die? It's the problem. You know, I know it's not the most thrilling and heroic thing, but what if you guys die, you know? Then I have to start the mission again or go back to a previous save, and that's just annoying. I'm sorry guys, but heroism is annoying. Can you not? Right, we've got another carrier. Here we go. We've got a second Stargate in case we want to do double carrier production for our next control group. So, group 1. I'm going to put you just over here, and let's see if we can get them basically to snipe. There we go. There's our right. How many? We've definitely got some oversaturation there. I think probably we can get a maximum of 2 on that particular mineral patch.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Of course they have,
Instructions.
as is expected of them. Right, let's go for a big push on this base here. I have been neglecting Dragoon production as well. I think a few more Dragoons, although I want to start sort of transitioning towards carriers, because carriers, man. Mass carriers is instant win. It's a truth as old as time itself. Okay, Reaver, do not want to say hello to that. And yet, nonetheless, we are saying hi to it. That's another reason why carriers are huge here. So we're going to have 2 control groups of carriers by the time I'm done.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Because nothing says screw you like a fleet of carriers. Just look at this. Just marvel in this. Oh, how brave of you! How noble! How dead you are! Oh, you got out. Well, I have something to say about that. Hello, you can go in control group 1 as well. You fancy joining the Great Carrier Fleet? Yeah, we've got double carriers on the go now. Just in case you couldn't tell, I really like carriers. I think they're cool. You know, I think they've got a lot going for them. They've got lots of personality. If by personality you mean they can kill lots of things very quickly. You know what, you guys, you go and secure this resource node for us. Because I got a craving for more carriers, and I need a lot of money to realise that craving. That should be enough pylons for us to max out now. Now let's see if we have some fun with Dragoon pathing over here. Nah, photon cannon. Shame if something happened to that, wouldn't it? Or it would be a shame if something happened to that. There we go. Right, let's get a nexus down here shortly. Right, now can we... I'm not too worried actually about the gas. Because we've got a huge stockpile of it. So I don't mind putting a few extra probes into gas. What I really want is minerals. Oh no, I don't want them to mine yet because they will go the long way back. Oh, it certainly has. So we've got another control group of carriers here. Can we get a third carrier on the go? No, we need 350 minerals. So we're going to need to take a bit of a moment to build up our mineral economy, basically, which is fine. Soon we will have all the minerals we could want. In fact, start building. What's firing there? Oh, yeah, I sent them to clear off these pylons. We'll have 3 in the gas there, just so we've got it. Another carrier, another probe. You actually, I'm going to go over here and mine here. I thought that might have been a high Templar, and I couldn't quite get him in time. Haha! Got you, bit. Oh dear. That's fine. That's just freeing up some supply for me to get some more carriers, my friend. You are only signing your own death warrant. Right, let's move some probes over here. Just because I think I can replenish them quicker from here. We are going full on with this, and actually as soon as I can I'm going to get a nexus down here as well. In fact, you know what? I'm going to prepare by building a pylon here so I can actually cover this top area with some photon cannons. Hello. Nice of you to join us. You two, go over there. Now we've got 2 mining bases now, 2 full mining bases, so we should have a fairly strong economy. Now there's not actually many vectors that could come at us through here, I think, but I want to keep an eye out for shuttles because nobody wants to have to deal with that. Oh, almost time for another carrier.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Take a shot every time I build a carrier. Don't do that, because I'm going to build at least... Well, from this point, even then, I'm going to build at least another 10 carriers, so please don't do that.
Instructions. Affirmative.
I do not want to be responsible for that. Right, let's get an assimilator down there. I don't know if there was actually any point in doing that just then, but because we want a nexus actually first, which we can do. I don't actually know if I can fulfill my dreams. Let's do some maths here. So we've got 4 carriers in a, so 82. So we've got 18 until we get to 100. So that's 3 more carriers.
You have not enough minerals.
Some Dragoons are going to have to die. To be honest, a control group of 12 carriers is more than enough. I am somewhat, I'm being a little bit silly. Yeah, this if nothing else says assault from air, that hideous amount of photon cannons right up there is you know, like there is no, it pretty much is a case of assault from the air. One thing we're going to have to watch out for is those high Templar I could see doing really unpleasant things to the interceptors. So let's get some interceptors built. While we're here, let's get some air attack upgrades.
Not enough minerals.
Ah. There we go. Let's get some more mining done. I've neglected these probes here. Let's get some more probes down here. We got a nexus. So we got a place to go when we mine out. In fact, here's my strategy. These are going to deliver all of their gas back, and then 3 of them are going to go into gas here, and the rest are going to go into mining, and we should have a fairly secure economy. Did I do my maths wrong? No, I've been building probes at the same time.
Carrier has arrived.
I've made peace with the fact I'm not going to have a full 2 groups, so that's fine.
Instructions.
In fact, let's go 1.5 full groups. 1.5 full groups.
Receiving. Initiating.
To be honest, more than anything, we just want to fill the interceptors up. So I think we may have been a little overeager with the second Stargate. But it's okay.
Carrier has arrived.
You just queue up as many interceptors as you like. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get another carrier in the cuvette. Could get 2 scouts. Or we could get 3 dragoons. No, 2 dragoons. I can't do maths. Having a great day here. Spot the physics graduate who spent most of his degree doing as much maths as he did physics. To be fair, it was all like calculus and stuff and vector calculus. It wasn't that much mental arithmetic. That's what calculators are for, innit? Right, okay. We don't want to go head to head, but there we go. Look at that. And we've got some dragoons to support there. Whoa, that is a hefty... they are not... Oh. Okay, we might actually lose some here. Can you focus fire? It's very hard to focus fire under just the huge amount of... huge amount of units, you see. Oh, that's not good. I think we are going to lose a carrier or 2 here. Right, let's get some dragoons down here. Oh! Kill it! There we go. Have I got a carrier who's not turned up in a control group for some reason? Where is it? Or is it like rallied to the wrong place or something? Right, well we certainly can build some more. I think it was mostly dragoons that died there. We're not necessarily replacing any carriers, but...
Instructions. Affirmative. Your warriors have engaged the enemy for vengeance.
Oh. Shouldn't have taken them alone, man. Let's get another carrier in the queue as well. In fact, better idea, let's get another Stargate.
Your command.
Right. Right, I'm going to make sure these are rallying to somewhere sensible because we've got an unaccounted for carrier. Unless, did it get rallied somewhere ridiculous? Like, did it get rallied into the middle of the enemy base and I didn't see it? Maybe we will never know. You rally there. Definitely want to look at getting the air armor. In fact, let's just get upgrades. Really been slacking on the upgrades here. I wonder if I sent it on some route, if I wasn't thinking and I joined it into group 2 and sent it on a route that took it through like the enemy base or something. We need the dragoons down here to cover for any drops or any fleet they send over. Soon we will be able to snipe pretty much everything. Let's get some more dragoons out. Really slack on the upgrades here. Those High Templar are becoming the bane of my existence. What's down here? Ah, is it? No, it's not a route. I suppose it's probably a route for a sneak attack, but... Oh, you thought you could sneak in? Nope. None of that, thank you very much. You hold there, you snipe that, and then come back here. We lost a dragoon to that High Templar there, I think.
Upgrade complete.
Where's... We're going to get another carrier.
Your command.
Yeah, so there is a way to get your forces to land there, a landing force, to be honest, at this point. Once you've got this many carriers, you don't need it. That guy's not healthy.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Commencing.
Take out the scout. Take out the dragoon. The great thing is you can kind of move while you're attacking with these guys. Right. Group 2 rally there. Group 1 you can hold that. So we got a fairly big command group there as well. I wonder if there's a path around here to attack up. See, there's our target. To be honest, we could probably just rush it.
Instructions.
But at the very least, let's start wiping out things here. Get that observatory. Don't see why not. It's a fairly easy snipe. Carriers can be quite difficult to control just because you get so many of your units on the map, obscuring view. You can select them individually. I don't think you can actually do anything with them. No, you can't even order them to attack. So I feel like that was probably an oversight, actually making interceptors selectable, but then maybe there was some kind of coding, like some kind of hard-coded thing into the game that just made it impossible not to make them controllable. Right, you guys come down here. Let's finish this.
Executor, we have found Tassadar's
Yeah, we certainly have.
cell. We will attempt to free him now.
What upgrades are we on? I think we're on 3. Should really be getting these shield upgrades. You can see how hard it is to target underneath. Not too worried about that shuttle. It's not going to be carrying anything that can hurt us. Let's get these photon cannons dealt with. The interceptors, it actually struggles to hit the interceptors, and they've got 40 hit points and 40 shields. That's kind of absurd. I feel like they should be easier to kill than that. Here we go. Let's rescue Tassadar.
I expected you to attempt to retrieve your hero. You will learn that the will of the Conclave is absolute. Make peace with Adun.
Stay thy hand, Adjudicator. The stewards of Tassadar shall not fall while the Dark Templar live. Call off your guards and stand aside, and you may yet live to see another moonrise.
I will not be addressed so by one so devoid of the Kala's light. You and your vile brethren shall die with these traitors.
Are you truly so vaunted religion that you cannot see the fall ahead of you? Your conclave believes that they are winning this war, but all they have succeeded in doing is helping the Overmind to win.
What could you possibly know about our designs, blasphemer?
You speak of knowledge, Judicator. You speak of experience. I have journeyed through the darkness between the most distant stars. I have beheld the births of negative suns, and borne witness to the entropy of entire realities. Unto my experience, Alderus, all that you have built here on Iora is but a fleeting dream. A dream from which your precious Conclave shall awaken, finding themselves drowned in a greater nightmare.
We shall see.
There we go. Zeratul absolutely taking nothing from Aldaris there. We've successfully rescued Tassadar, and the Dark Templar did not abandon us. They returned sort of at the nick of time at the last minute to help save him. So, we've been victorious, and there we go. So we've succeeded in liberating Tassadar, and all that remains to be seen is to see what happens, I suppose, next in the next mission. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.